Every empire falls the same way, slowly at first, and then all at once. But what if the next empire isn't a nation at all? What if it's the global financial system itself? Buried under a mountain of debt so large, no one can explain how it will ever be repaid. Today, the world owes more money than at any point in human history. And yet, nobody talks about what happens when the bill comes due. So here's the question. What if the real crisis isn't a recession, but the moment the world runs out of trust? 2. Setup. To understand the danger we're in, you have to step back. Debt isn't new. Ancient Mesopotamia had it. Rome had it. Medieval kingdoms drowned in it. But something changed in the last 50 years. Debt stopped being a tool and became the foundation of the global economy. Today, global debt isn't measured in billions or trillions. It's over $300 trillion, 3 times the value of all goods and services produced every year on Earth. Imagine trying to stay afloat while carrying 3 of yourself on your back. That's the modern economy. But the real-time bomb isn't the size, it's the structure, how this system is built on assumptions that no longer hold. 3 mechanics. Think of the global financial system like a giant Jenga tower. Every block is a form of debt. Government, corporate, household, derivatives stacked on derivatives. At first, removing pieces feels safe. Governments borrow a little more. Corporations issue another round of bonds. All consumers swipe another credit card. But here's the catch. The tower only stands as long as everyone believes it will stand. Debt works because of trust. Trust that governments won't default. Trust that people will pay mortgages. Trust that corporations keep expanding. Trust that the future will be richer than the present. But what happens when growth slows? When inflation spikes? When interest rates rise? And trust starts to fade? The Jenga tower doesn't fall all at once. It wobbles, it creaks, and then, one day, the wrong block gets pulled. 4. Crisis/turning point. We've seen this movie before. The Asian financial crisis, the 2008 meltdown, the Eurozone crisis. Different countries, different triggers, but always the same story. Debt grows faster than the economy. Borrowers need new debt just to pay old debt. Then rates rise. Cash flows tighten. Investors panic. And suddenly the entire system, which looked stable just months before, is revealed to be a house of glass. All it takes is one shock, a failed auction of government bonds. A bank suddenly becoming insolvent. A currency collapse, and in the blink of an eye, liquidity freezes. Banks stop lending. Companies can't refinance. Governments scramble to issue emergency guarantees. This is the moment every economist fears. The crack in the system that exposes how fragile everything truly is. 5. Consequences. When a debt system breaks, it doesn't collapse in one place. It spreads, like fire jumping rooftops in a dense city. Governments respond by printing money. All central banks/rates. Bailouts are announced. But those are bandages on a bullet wound. In the long term, the consequences are brutal. Currencies lose value. All savings evaporate. Inequality explodes. Political anger rises. Social trust collapses. And economies enter decades of stagnation. But here's the uncomfortable truth. We're already seeing those symptoms today. Inflation at multi-decade highs. Governments rolling over debts they can't repay. Corporations zombified, surviving only because borrowing is cheaper than dying. Households more leveraged than ever. The debt time bomb isn't theoretical. It's ticking. Right now, and the scariest part, there isn't a clear way out. If countries stop borrowing, the economy shrinks. If they keep borrowing, the debt grows faster than they can handle. Either path leads to pain. That's the paradox of the modern world. Debt built our prosperity, and now it's threatening to undo it. Resolution/lesson. It's simple and terrifying. The global economy isn't built on money. It's built on promises about the future. Promises that depend on growth. All growth that depends on stability. Stability that depends on trust. If trust breaks, everything breaks. Every crisis in history has taught us the same thing. Debt doesn't matter until suddenly it matters all at once. I-7, final CTA. So here's my question to you. How long do you think we can keep pulling blocks from the tower before it finally collapses? Let me know in the comments.